Okay, so today we are going to be making a painting of the lorax. The first thing that we're going to be using instead of a pencil to draw this is called a paint dauber. You would use this when you play bingo. If you have a grandma that plays bingo, the top of this is a circle, okay? And inside of this is ink. Do not squeeze the bottle ever. This will squirt out like a geyser, okay? All you have to do to draw is turn this upside down, okay? There's no squeezing involved, and it will come as you move, all right? If anybody ends up with a puddle of this on their paper, you will be fired from the project. Capiche?
Okay.
All right, before we get drawing, we're going to draw guided style. So I'm going to draw a little bit, then you're going to draw a little bit. The first thing I want you to do when you get back to your seat is I want you to get a piece of this paper. It's going to go vertical up and down. I will write my name, my class code. I will flip it like a pancake. I will put a messy mat underneath. I will get a paint dauber. I will open it up. I will put the lid on the tray so it doesn't get lost. And that is it. I will not play with this. Go ahead to your seat. Okay, to draw our lorax, we're going to go in chunks. So you're going to watch me, listen to me, and then when I say go, you'll go. Remember, you do not need to squeeze the paint dauber. It will come out as you move. We're going to start with the lorax's nose, and we're going to be about the middle of the paper, maybe a little bit up from the middle of your paper, and we're going to start with a small rainbow shape. So all my nose is going to be is like this. And then I'm going to put one daub on each side. Then I'm going to go ahead and make his eyes. So right now you're just watching. Coming out from the side of his nose, we're going to make a nice big straight line on both sides. And then we're going to do a half circle inside of those. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to make a circle inside of those. Now this is an important step. Anytime you draw something, you want to keep a little white spot in the corner of the eye. So I'm going to fill in the eye, but I'm going to leave that spot white. So I'm going to leave about 1/3 of the top of it white. I never once have squeezed this. It just automatically starts to come out. Okay, so we're going to do nose and eyes. Then we're going to do the fun part of the lorax, which is his mustache. So right here in the middle, I'm going to draw a straight line that comes down. Okay. Then I'm going to come up to the top, and I'm going to make sort of an S-curve shape. So it's going to come down, then up. This is just a typical mustache, down and then up. Then we're going to come from the bottom. We're going to make it sort of bushy, like this. Now when you get that much done, we'll stop. So go ahead and get that much done and then stop. Do not squeeze. It'll just come out as you move. The ink will be pretty wet, so don't put your hand where you've already drawn, but it does dry relatively fast. I'm going to give you about 4 minutes to get this part sketched. Okay, now we're going to work to the top of the lorax. So for the next step, we're going to do his eyebrows. Now his eyebrows are sort of like his mustache, big and bushy. So to start, we're going to come above one eye, and we're going to draw sort of like a shooting star, I guess would look, above him like this. From there, we can finish his head. Now, his eyebrows stick out of the side of his head, so you want to connect his mustache to his eyebrows on both sides. And then for the top, he's sort of frowning, so you want to make a U shape up at the top like that. I'll give you about 20, 30 seconds, a minute to do that part. Look, I made it. About 10 more seconds here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, I'm going to move mine down just so you can see clear to the bottom of my paper for his body. Now, for his body, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to come about where his head ends, because his head and his body should be the same. We're just going to make a curved line on both sides. All right, then we are going to come right here in the middle and we're going to make a skinny U. And then his feet are sort of little flops, I guess, like that. Like he has flip-flops without anything on it.
No, he has L.
Shh. Then for his hands, we're going to make a triangle, and then a little circle because his hands are on his hip. Because he's very serious. Now, after you draw his body, you can come up to the top here, and you can write L-O-R-A-X, and then you can take your dauber and very gently, do not push hard, and just give the background some spots. And at this point, you are done with your dauber. Make sure that you put the cap on tightly, put it back on the tray, and then pause when you're done with this so I know you're ready for painting. Go ahead and get started. Okay, so now we're ready for some color. So the first thing that you're going to do is dip into your water basin. Right now you're just watching. Your paint dauber should be put away. You're going to go into yellow. The only two colors we're going to use on Mr. Lorax are yellow and orange. But then we're going to make them a little bit more realistic looking by adding some shadows and highlights. So with our yellow, we are going to paint his mustache and his eyebrows only. After you're done with your yellow, you want to rinse your brush and head into orange. Now his whole body is going to be orange, but not inside of his eyes. Nothing inside of this part of his eye would be orange, but his nose would be. And then his body.
Look at this big wolf.
You've got a nice big brush, so you should be able to paint really rather quickly. Don't forget his feet and his arms. And the last thing that you're going to do, and this is where you can stray from the colors orange and yellow, in the background you're going to put some polka dots. Now if you want to keep with orange and yellow, you can. If you want to add a few other colors, you can. Let's say for this, I'm going to go a little magenta in there as well. Now at this point, we're done with painting. So you want to rinse your brush really well, set it on your tray, and then pause. Capiche? Okay, so to bring our Lorax to even more life, we are going to add a little bit of shading. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to add a little bit of highlighting. We are going to be using these pastels that are in the middle of your desks. And they look sort of dingy, but as long as you can figure out which color once you start to use them, this will wipe off. So we're going to start with a yellow. And we are going to just lay it on its side. We're not coloring, we're making a rubbing. And we're just going to add a little bit of highlight to the middle of his stomach. And that's the only highlight we're going to do is that yellow because we already have yellow up here and up here. So now we're going to go into a brownish color, any shade that looks a little bit brownish or like a dark orange. And what we're going to do is we're going to come underneath of his mustache to one side and the other because a mustache would cause a shadow. We're going to come down this side of his head, this side of his belly, this side of his arm. And then we're just going to take our finger and lightly rub that in. If you wanted to, you could go back and take an orange and add it over top so you get a darker shade of orange. Those two colors will blend together. So now we've got a shadow underneath and all to the right side of his body. And then we've got a highlight right here in the middle. I'm going to add a little bit more. And then a little orange over top. And blend them in. So now he just looks a little bit more realistic with the shading in there. When you're done at this point, Mr. Lorax will go on the drying rack. My hands need to be washed. I need clean water in my basin. And my tray will stay on my table.